Hello and welcome to Kerbal System Plane Reviews Morning Edition. As you can see, I am flying a jet already. This is one of mine, however, and I'm in the KSP 1.2 pre-release because officially BD Armory continued, which is a community-driven effort to continue the work by Bahamuto on BD Armory. They have a debug build or a beta build, whatever, for the 1.2 pre-release, but not for the proper 1.2, and doesn't work right anyhow because, as you can see, it doesn't show that there's a weapon manager, even though there is, and if I try to fire a missile it doesn't work, but that's okay. The only reason I mention it is because one of the planes today is using that. So first off today we have an F5E Tiger II, which I like how you've very carefully made the fuselage. It's a much bigger part count than what I did, but the shaping is a lot more accurate, which is pretty cool. And that's funny, the fuel lines there. I'm guessing you had to do that to get the clipped engines to work, which is interesting. I didn't have to, but okay. I like it. It looks nice. This is by Josh KSP, and you may or may not have heard my phone just notify me of something. Let's see, 2 hours till I have an appointment. Alright, let's see if I can get an episode done in 2 hours. Apparently this takes off at 50 meters per second and lands at 60. Top speed is about 300 meters per second, and it can pull about 15 Gs, which sounds pretty cool to me. And let's see, 50 meters per second, and yes, we can take off. I do like how your landing gear are accurately placed. They're on the wing, which my version obviously doesn't have. Also, you can guess why I'm interested in taking a look at the F5 and the F20, which I was going to look at last episode, but I couldn't because I didn't have time. And obviously I'm interested in those because I made my own, and it's kind of cool to see what other people have done instead of me. And nice. It's a bit twitchy. Definitely can do a barrel roll better than I can. Ooh, or at least better than mine can, is what I meant. Better than I can. I can do a barrel roll better than me. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Flying pretty well. It did say a top speed of 300 meters per second and that it could pull 15 Gs doing some maneuvers. So I definitely do want to get us up to some pretty high speeds. We're already pretty easily getting up to about 200, or, oh well, by the time I said that it was 200, so I don't doubt it. Okay, I'm half impatient, half don't actually have a lot of time, so we're just going to pull up now. Yes, very good. Almost reached Jeb's G limit, but not quite. And thanks to the fact that we were going at a very high speed when we started that loop, I was able to just do a loop even though I was at low altitude, which is always fun. It's always fun when you can do that. Alright. Yes, very fun to fly. Good acceleration, good top speed, etc., etc. Very nice. Alright, and next up we have the K-20 Tiger Shark, or in other words, an F20, which is essentially an F5, but improved and with a different engine and stuff. As you can see, they took a much different design approach in making this one, and it's not nearly as accurate. And this is by Watch Your 6 is the name they gave me. And this one is the one that has some BD Armory stuff on it, which is why I am in this version. Alright, oh wow, the front landing gear is down low. You definitely wanted this to stick to the ground until you're ready to take off with it, which is different. It's also too long. I just noticed how long it is. At least it seems too long to me. Then again, the other one was about the same length. It's just the other one was much more fleshed out than this. Alright. Yes, we do have an action group for firing the afterburners. I wasn't sure if it was there. Oh yes, it is noted. I just completely forgot to notice that. Aw, these clip. That makes me sad. Oh well, it's not like you do a lot of pitching down. Oh, they clip that way too though. Aw. That's unfortunate. Oh, this has guns too. Oh, that's cool. Too bad I can't use them right now. I'd love to, but yep, it being a beta build and all, not exactly possible. And if you're wondering why I didn't just, put this one in, oh god, 1.1.3, and ooh, that's spazzy. It's because it would take too much time. Because like I said, I don't have a lot of time. Ooh, just dipping around on the runway before takeoff. Ooh, I almost tail striked on takeoff. That would have been bad. This thing can do some pretty high alpha stuff, low altitude. Nice. You know, it flies well. Not the best replica, but it flies well. It's pretty decent. Okay, ooh. Yes, always fun to do slightly ridiculous things. That wasn't that ridiculous, but fun nonetheless. Next up, we have the C-11 Vulture Tilt Engine VTOL by Chippy. Ooh, this looks cool! Oh, this looks cool. So it's an extremely small yet functional tilt-engine VTOL with room for 5 Kerbal. Its primary use is transportation since it only weighs 8.5 ton. To switch modes, hit 3, then switch to the other craft, then hold Q or E until it snaps into place. Okay, so these have SAS wheels, which would allow me to, using this kind of custom bearing that's been made and the docking ports, allow me to switch the engines between modes. This should be interesting. So I guess 3 does decoupling / undocking of these parts. Alright. And then Alt Q and E, or no, it just says Q and E, so this, because you don't want to set trim, especially because if you set trim, that could interfere with things. I do like the design of your VTOL engines. Very cool. Oh, that is cool. I like this. This should be fun. Oh yeah, and it is stock as well, which makes it even cooler. Uh-oh. Come on, landing gear, don't do this shit to me right now. Alright, I'm gonna set it flat. Then I'm going to put the landing gear back out, and I'm gonna activate SAS and hope that it stays steady. Stay steady. Alright. Full power to the engines. Let's go ahead and take off with her. You know, once it gets enough power. Come on, you can do it. Oh, this is cool. What's even cooler about it is the fact that it does have like the room for the multiple Kerbals, which I think is especially awesome. Alright, so, okay. Oops, let's get those all the way up. Come on. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to switch back to the craft to regain control slightly. Okay, come on. There we go. Just kind of rolling it over slowly. Okay, now let's just hold on. There we go. That kind of slotted in on its own. There we go. Alright, so it's a little difficult to, oh yeah, let's put the throttle back up. It's a little difficult to do that stuff, but overall not too bad. I do want to see what it looks like with Kerbals in it, because I'm kind of afraid their helmets are going to be clipping into the side there. But either way, it is fun. Oh yes, the center of course, because our cockpit is angled down, the actual center of where we're going is in a much different spot. Alright, I'm gonna try throttling the engine down and landing this in a conventional manner. And then I'm going to, ooh, that's interesting the way it turns because of the offset cockpit. That is cool. It's weird. I say cool too much. Oh well. Alright, conventional landing at too hard a velocity. Any Kerbals that would have been in here would have survived that though, so it's perfectly fine. It's too bad I can't put Kerbals in the seats to start with. So what I'm going to have to do is, I think I'll take one of these and a decoupler. Can we do, yeah, decoupler, and I'll just stick it out here with this. Oh, I have to root attach this. Okay. Thanks to whoever made me notice that this button was here, because someone at some point was like, hey, you know, you didn't have to leave to do that, because I did that at one point and it was dumb. Let's not go in a circle. Can I pull the link? Thank you. Alright, now someone who's in here, EVA. And, ooh, come on. You can do it. Alright. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put everyone in seats. And then I am going to make a quick save and play with this some. One thing I did not consider is that the leftovers from the decoupler would stick on there. That looks hideous. I am sad now. That makes me sad. Alright, well, in any case, oh dear. Let's put that back down and right side up. Let's not have that problem. Okay, Should I do a conventional takeoff? I feel like I should do a conventional takeoff. Let's do a conventional takeoff. That is not the right thing. Alright, now Q and E. Oh. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Uh-oh. I accidentally reducked it and... Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Alright. E, no, not E. Q. Q, 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 Q. This way? Okay. Man, it's hard to get it to line up right. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, beautiful. Alright, let's put the landing gear down. And, oh, turn off the SAS. Let it kind of recenter itself. Oh my gosh. It's, it doesn't like this idea. Hold on. Okay, okay. Now, let's... Oh dear. Wow, this thing does not like this idea. Oh yeah, I forgot to take a look. Yeah, so their helmets are clipping into each other slightly and into the fuselage slightly, but it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look bad. I like that. Okay. Oh, our center of... What we're controlling from is really wrong. Okay, that was weird. Yeah, I just noticed that. I wonder if it was one of the things in here. Okay. T. Gear. Full throttle. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Oh, I forgot to turn off the brakes. Yeah, that would probably help with takeoff. Alright. There we go. Beautiful. Nice. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to build up a bit of speed, kind of get us up in the air, kind of make sure we're safely flying for a bit. And then I'm going to put us into VTOL mode and see if we can land it. Also, I just realized I forgot to quick save, so we only got one shot at this. Oh, look at that. It's going to auto set itself almost. Almost. There we go. Yes. It auto set itself, pretty much. Alright. So now we're pretty much falling out of the sky, which is not good. Yeah, that's not good. We're having a hard landing. Oh, that was the wrong button. I did not mean to. Hold on. Nope, full throttle. Okay, lower the throttle gently. Throttle's probably a bit too low. Okay, we're just gonna bounce a couple times before we come to a rest. Alright. Not the best landing, mind you, but sufficient. And I'm gonna leave this here, because I like it. So next up, also by Chippy, is the F-328 Patriot, which is another tilt-engine VTOL jet. The afterburner must be on for VTOL, because it's using a Panther hidden back there. And let's see, first a couple of the engines, switch to it, use W&A to rotate it, to lock into position, fire the afterburner and throw it, and okay. So this one, toggle boost engines. It has boost engines? Oh, these things, okay. Yeah, at the end, at the wing tips. Where is the, oh, 4 is the decouple, because 3 is the boosts. Okay, so it's a bit different. Okay, here we go. Yes, I was rolling along the runway because I was doing something else at the moment. Yeah, let's do VTOL first. So, switch to it and... Oh, whoa, that snapped into position really quick. Alright, so, here goes. And afterburner is enabled. Wow, that does not have a lot of clearance down there, unfortunately. Okay. There we go. Everything's going well. Yeah, not a lot of clearance and not a very high thrust to weight ratio, so it's very gentle getting it off the ground. Oh, those were enabled by default. I didn't even notice. Okay, so we do have some forward thrust helping us out right now as well. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and decouple and switch to it again. Oh, looks like it automatically switched itself and then disabled itself. Whatchamacallit? Disabled itself? Cut thrust, unfortunately. But here we go at last. We are flying. And, let's see. Not the best performance in turning. In pitching, rather. But, pretty good. Pretty good. There's the yawn. I did warn that there could be yawns. So, sorry about that. And I'm looking at our tilt-rotor contraption here, trying to figure it out. seems to be somehow using a... Oh, that's really cool. Is it literally just antennas around and some thermometers and a strut and a cubic strut that's holding it together like that? That is amazing. That's literally all it is. And then this... Yeah, this gets used up while we're in VTOL mode, but we shouldn't be in VTOL mode too often anyhow. Huh. That's awesome. There's a different word instead of saying cool. It's very neat. How about that? Neat. I need more synonyms for these words and the things that I say. But yes, working quite well, she is. Alright, so now for the fun part. We gotta decouple this and keep it from reattaching on its own. Snap it into the front. Nope, that's not it at all. And stop cutting my thrust when you dock, you little jerk. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Alright. 4. Nope. 4. Oh, okay. No. This doesn't feel right. Yeah, this doesn't feel right. Alright, let's... Oh. Okay. Shit. Oh, never mind. Everything's fine. Okay, full throttle. Let's pull it around this way. Let's cut the side engines, or the one side engine. For some reason it seemed to be only using one side engine for a minute there. Alright, now this is going to be the tricky part because we are using below minimum thrust to do this landing, which is not going to be good. Unfortunately, was that the... Yes, it was. I was going to say, was that the main engine? Also, these landing gear apparently do not have enough traction for this slope, so we're just going to slide down the... There we go. I wonder if this thing can fly with just the side engines. Oh dear, that... I think I just broke it out of its coupling. Alright, let's activate those. They're already at full throttle. Alright, I'm going to let them kind of build up a little bit of thrust before I try to put the landing gear out and take off. But we are on an extreme slope, so I do not expect much out of them. Alright, let's also turn off the brakes, because we do not need the brakes going when we're doing this. Alright. 16 kilonewtons. So what are they supposed to get up to? I don't remember. Oh well. We're gonna try anyhow. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we're just gonna give up at this point, because that's obviously not going to go anywhere. Bye, engine mount. And finally, we have the inappropriately named Su-24 Frogfoot, which Frogfoot. Alright, so the craft name in here is wrong, but this is actually supposed to be, and he did acknowledge this and fix this, the Su-25 Frogfoot by Suleiman. And it does look like the Su-25 Frogfoot indeed. 3 Juno engines on each side. Oh dear. It's kind of unfortunate, like using the Juno parts like this. Like, it doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look good either, having it clipped like that. But it does look correct for what the design is supposed to look like, so that's cool. We got little, like, we got drop tanks, and we got, little missiles. Well, actually, no, they'd be bombs, not missiles. I don't know what I'm saying. They probably shouldn't have these activated, at least not while they're attached. Maybe it has control guidance in it. No, it does not, so they really shouldn't be active at all then. I'm just going to go ahead and disable those, even though I know it's modifying the design, and I don't normally do that. Are these on? Okay, good. Those aren't on, because I was going to say, if those are on, that is terrible. Alright, and this was obviously made before 1.2, because it has struts. I don't think that you're going to see a whole ton of struts in 1.2 designs, considering you can now auto-strut things. That's a good way to get this to look flush. Does stick out a little bit, like I don't think I would quite do it like that, but then again, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look bad really. It looks a little odd, but not bad. Let's see, the wings are slightly anhedral. Cool. And what was the other thing I was going to mention or notice or something? Oh, that is cool, how you took a communicatron and put it inside the, the avionics hub with a slight offset to get that to look right. That is very cool. See, it's those tiny attentions to detail that I really like. I feel like there was something else I was going to say about it or do before I launched it. Oh yeah, I was going to say another another thing. I'm pretty sure you could do this before 1.2 though. Have fuel redirect through these. But yeah. Alright, here goes. Falling on its tail a little bit. That's probably due to a slight rebalance in the parts in 1.2. Not with the design specifically. Did drift a little to the side there. I'm gonna let it hit the ground again, build up a little more speed before we... Okay, never mind, we're in the air. It did need to bounce off the ground just a little bit there, but here we are, here we go. Flying quite well. Yep, see, there goes the yawns again. And I just noticed that the cockpit is tilted down ever so slightly. I had not noticed that. That must make it handy for seeing what you're shooting at, for making bombing runs and whatnot, since that is what this plane can do, is designed to do. Or at least I believe that's what the Frogfoot was designed to do. Pretty sure it's a low altitude kind of whatchamacallit. Not bomber. It's a fighter, but it's a ground support fighter or whatever. You know, it's to help the ground troops. In any case, oh, do these have engines in them after all? No, we have an engine. We have a central engine on at the same time that we decouple these. And also, I kind of misaimed those. Oh well, they still hit the VAB. Now, what is this? Like, I really did just enable another engine there. Yeah. So we can go faster. Okay. I mean, I won't deny the performance gain, but I feel like that probably wasn't supposed to be staged where it was. Also, if these are drop tanks, why are they not droppable? Unless they're supposed to remain on there. In which case, well, why is the crossfeed not on? Oh well. So many questions. So much side slip. Wow, this thing can yaw really hard. Holy shit. Hand braking in a plane. No. Oh, this is ridiculous. Oops. Hold on. I oversteered it like 3 times in a row there. This is so ridiculous though. It'd be cool to do that right next to the to get a screenshot of that right next to the whatchamacallit. The other thing I was flying, the C-11, what was it? The C-11 Vulture. It'd be cool to have that as a thumbnail, don't you think? I think so. I'm gonna go do that. In any case, thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you in space. Whoops.